Alright, so I mean, it's a little under the readme, but that is my mistake. Either way, yeah, then that got left over because I forgot to delete that. So anyway, pilots will spawn up on the marker. That's also where the two planes spawn. The two planes and the R&R vehicles have a 300-second, aka a 5-minute timer. Make sure you don't bring the planes all the way back up here because you might get them stuck, so try to keep them on this runway. Reinserts will also spawn right there. There will be some full arsenals there that they can take stuff from. Now, main player force. You guys all spawn in one group. It's up to you how to divide yourselves. If you want to have guys on recon, guys in squad, if you want to do 8 or 10 man, it's entirely up to you. You will spawn right here. There will be 5 boats in the water facing north. They are going to leave when you start the AO to get into the arsenal. You just ace interact with them, and you'll be able to take anything that is within the time period. The only radio you're allowed for short range is the RF. You can also take the micro dagger to program it. It's fine. No modern stuff otherwise. You're allowed any type of LR radio. I'm not going to be too picky with that because I know you'll probably need the 20-kilometer one to interact with the people at base. Pilots, you also have to build your own kit, so make sure you grab that in case the players want to speak to you from back at base. Your overall 2 objectives today is in this big zone. Enemies will not be restricted to this zone. They can be anywhere. However, the 2 objectives you'll be going for will be somewhere in this zone. The first one is a giant ammo cache, and the second one is a group of POWs. It was reported that 9 are MIA after your first operation, where, you know, Unsun version of Black Hawk Down happened, but you might not find all 9. You might find more than 9. It's just a rumor, and this is just some intel. Otherwise, that's the operation. Does anyone have any questions?
Can we begin?
Any other questions?
How are you doing today?
All right, if there's no...
Is there anti-air or anything that that aircraft need to worry about?
Maybe.
We're fighting BC. Got NVA.
So let's be real, we're on the unsug monster. An AK with a good shot can take us out.
So I will say this, I'm not going to have anything that's, like, I'm not going to have any double A that's going to instantly shoot things down, because that's bullshit, but there might be some light guns.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just balance, but...
I just know the SAM sites and non-mods that are dumb.
Yep. And there's not... I'm going to try to make sure I limit the, man-pad use. If I see it spawn on someone, I'll try to delete it, but it's not a guarantee, so...
This plane don't spawn with flares.
Yep. Alright, otherwise, that's it. I'll be on 5-0. Good luck, have fun. Alright, how's chat doing? I was just letting them read through the rules here as they get through everything. I'm going to be building the AO because they're going to have a lot of time to build their kits. So, real simple how this works. A lot of them have spawned over here. There are arsenals built into all these vehicles. However, they're locked for players, so they can't get in them because I don't want them to use them. But they're going to drive away when things finish, and naturally they all flock over to the first one right there. The AO, as you can see, there's nothing in it because we're going to build it as we go in here. But my middle mouse button would cooperate with me. Here we go. We have the reinsert bird. It can carry 9 additional people in here, and then we've got the AC-47 gunship. Right, that's 47, right? Yes, cool. And it's got room for a pilot and then some gunners, and it's got spooky on it. Hold on. I just realized that there's supposed to be some boxes right there, and they disappeared, so I guess 20 bucks they clipped into the map and blew up. That's funny. Oh well, can't be helped. If I were to have everything perfect, then I'd probably have a, I'd have a healthy...
Hello?
Hey. I'd have a healthy life balance, but that's clearly not the case. So anyway, I'm thinking about putting the ammo cache over here, and then we'll set up the POWs somewhere else. Let's go ahead and fortify this up a bit. Players are going to... I know that thing is pretty damn spooky. Come on, game, work with me. There we go. That's weird. Normally I have Armor Zeus cache to prevent stuff like that from happening, but I might have forgotten to load it, which is a very big possibility because, again, I'm not perfect. I'm pretty dumb, actually. But let's see. NVA Armory. I'm also going to have to be sure to make sure that they that I put some medical boxes around to make sure they can get medical resupply in the field, since I'm going to take away their only supply in the beginning. That's a-okay. Ooh, that box did not like being put in here. There we go. Besides, I thought about actually pre-building this, but then I realized I'm going to be super freaking bored when when I'm waiting for them all to get ready. This is hi, send message.
If I discard, I'll check myself.
So instead, you know, we can just build everything up in here.
What's the medical settings for Saga? Are we all medic?
You are all set to medic and engineer.
Thank you.
And let's start building some statics, then I'll do a vehicle or two. I'll put probably a truck out here and put a copy of a cache out here to make it look like it's being loaded. And we can also chat. So how are you all doing? I'm a little behind on my work. Last week was a bit of the pain in my ass, but, you know, we got through it. Now I just gotta get in front of all my work again and hopefully not fall apart. Wow, that is a lot lower than I thought it would be. Alright, we can't use the low bunkers then, but I can... Do I have any, I want to use the PKMs. I don't really like using the Dishkas because the Dishka rounds fire anti-everything ammunition, and I don't want to completely dick on the AC-47. Not yet anyway, but I guess I'll have to, put up a few high Dishkas just to even everything out. Make this into a decent fortification area or something. As long as they can all get onto the roof. Or I could just, you know, do standing PKMs instead. I think I'm going to keep that for the sake of balance. But yeah, no, we're going to have 2 ops, maybe 3, but I doubt they're going to get to the 3rd one because of time. And then we're going to... Well, I'm going to have class, and then I want to see if I can maybe set up another stream tonight just to show off some operational development. Anything's possible. So let's have a 4th turret up here. You can never have enough static turrets around your objectives. And then if they somehow are already done and start blitzing, I can just throw a squad or 2 at them to slow them down. Freeform Zeusing, which is, you know, what I consider what I'm doing right now, where I just literally build everything in Zeus and give the players a large arsenal to, you know, play what they want. It's one of my favorite things to do because, you know, just... It's all last-minute preparation. You make whatever the heck you feel like, and it can be pretty fun. So, this is just me trying to have a little bit of fun. But we're going to do some vehicle placement now. I'm thinking we'll do a tank over here. You didn't really see tanks too much, but I like to have it as a mini-boss unit. I'm only going to put a single T-34 down, put it right in the middle. And then we're going to... Do I want to do anything else? I don't think so. Now, the real question is, do I want to put some AA anywhere? And, you know, I don't think I want to do that either. Let's see. I mean, if that's all I really want to write, then let's go into VC. Yeah, we'll do regular VC. We'll do a mix, actually. VC Guerrilla and VC Regular. That's River Patrol Liru. Let's do double 8-man squad. Get rid of those extra mortar guys. Take a copy-paste of 3 additional. And then I'm going to do a manual garrison here. Put these guys all together. Furthermore, I'm going to grab all these PKM guys and attach them all so they're all on the same squad so they can share information to coordinate hitting certain people. And then I'm going to just be cheap and... Oh, I totally don't have Zeus, Armor Zeus cache loaded if that's what's taken to get through there, so. Whew. Hey, be nice to Nemesis. He's not Grandpa just yet. He's getting there, though. Alrighty, we're just gonna put a few of these boxes down to allow the players to get some simple medical resupply.
Hey, firm. Good check. Going about to station 5-5, how copy?
We'll do one more.
The only ones on 5-0 anyway.
We'll have them at almost every cache here. Why are they painting me? That was a random paint. And then we can also see what guns those guys grab. And work from there. I think they're mispainting me because they have me on net. Also, Danny just pinged and then he said fuck on the 5-0 net. So yeah, I think that was a mispaint. Could be wrong though. You never know. Yeah, Danny's playing, which I find really weird. But hey, you know, people come back. I don't know why it's Monday is the second most popular slot I have these days, and then Friday is or not Friday, excuse me. Thursday's the most popular, which is weird, but it's okay. I'll find a way to ruin that soon.
Release the war fuckery, or goats either are fine.
Random Stone, how you doing, man? Thanks for the 17-month resub. I'm not gonna lie, last week I let them vote on a potential 40k mission, and it was the lowest by far. So I don't think we're gonna really see 40k done by myself in TSB for a little while. Especially since I got all these other ideas going forward that people seem to want to play more of anyway, so I don't know. We'll get there when we get there. But regardless, man, thank you for the 17-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a kick out of this one. Jeez, Nemesis, you are a boomer. You've been here for like 3 years. That's okay. We all gotta start somewhere, right? I'm gonna put a 4-man patrol on the outside. I'm gonna do a 6-man patrol as a bit of a bigger perimeter group here. And let's see, how are they right now? That's one of our 2 objectives made. Looks like some of them are done. So where do I want to put my POWs? This is where the fun thing is. Let's do ROK maybe? Nah. US Special Forces group.
Awaiting orders.
I'll keep them with their guns because I'm lazy. And again, I can just, not sure if that'll override all of them, but that's fine.
50 check.
Yes, that's gonna have to be done to all of them. Good check.
Hey, Liru.
Yeah.
This thing only has 1 passenger seat.
What do you mean?
The AC-47 only carries 1 passenger. The other plane can carry more, if that's the one you meant.
Yes, that is exactly what it's meant. Where's the pilot section? Blah, 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 blah. Pilots, there are 2 of you and an AC... Pilots, there are 2 of you and an AC-47 gunship and a plane that can carry up to 9 additional reinserts. Do you not see the and?
No.
Okay. The hardest thing in TSB is their inability to read. So I've been doing my best to try to correct that, but unfortunately,
You can do both. I'll probably reach you on 5-5, I guess you close them.
I can't correct the issue. Probably should have just given it its official designation, but whatever, can't be bothered.
Come check.
Good check. I'm gonna keep this simple. I'm gonna make 4 cells of 2 for these guys. And I'm gonna throw them across various buildings here. And then around those specific buildings, I will fortify them accordingly, but this will let me kind of elongate the AO. Into, you know, just that bigger area that I'm kind of going for here. So these two, let's move up there. Alright, now we can do a stylized template of those AOs, but first I'm going to build a small AAA position. We're going to go with just ZPU dual ZPU 14.5mm guns. And then maybe a 23mm over here. And I'll build that up accordingly. We need a few support vehicles for trucks. So I'll probably have to go into NVA for that. But let's do some Urals here. Because they're towed guns, so they'd be towed by the Urals. Why are you a bouncy boy? Stop it. And we can have them nearby, and that's because I saw air taking off already, so we can work with that. Now, in terms of vehicle transport, let's go ahead and stick some stuff around. I'm going to get rid of the driver, but I'm going to keep the machine gun. We're going to...
High Command, is op live?
This is high. Yes, the op is live. You just all have to be ready. Oh, I'm cruel. I put that. That's a little too far out of the AO. Okay, I'll put them in here then. We'll put them in this little hut. Because I'm trying to give them some space to the AA site so they don't get hit. But otherwise, let's go ahead and take a simple... we'll do a 6-man VC guerrilla group for each position. And we'll build everything based off of that. Penetration is a little bit of a fear for me here. Oh god, no, that can be taken out of contest. I don't want this guy to get shot in the bullets to penetrate the wall and kill people. So. Yeah, I know, right? How lewd. Alright, let's see. So that's just a general AA site, and then we have this position. You know what? I'm going to handle garrisons, and then I'll go back and do all of my patrols here. They're thinking about stepping off. Kind of keeping a watch for that, because I want to pull the boats away.
Road here. I'm getting the last person to finish up.
When they're ready for that.
Copy.
So timing-wise, I've more or less timed this pretty well. They're about to step off.
Report position. Machine gunner, 75 meters front.
Gotta love how the AI are calling the other AI out, but it's gonna fall on deaf ears. Yep, alright, they're still not done yet. Gunship is in the AO. They don't have any thermals, at least I don't think they do, so it won't be too much of an issue. I do hope they figured out how they're going to do sightings and stuff with that gunship to call it in for gun strikes, because otherwise that gunship's not going to be able to be used properly. Now, if I really wanted to put a bell and whistle on this, I could have put some random tree snipers around.
Alright, ice, get ready to say push up in the next 2 minutes.
Go.
So they're gonna push out in 2 minutes. That gives me a little bit more time here to make some AO stuff. I'm going to go ahead and do a wide garrison here. Nothing too fancy. Alright, that's them painting randomly. And that did not go across everywhere I wanted. Yeah, I don't like how, like, many guys are getting stuffed into this building.
Let's give him a warm welcome.
I'll put a few health boxes in a static, but nothing to indicate like an actual ammo cache, because then they're gonna go, oh, we destroyed the one little ammo cache thing, that was it. Go ahead, put a patrol puppy in there.
Skelly on 50.
Course. Course, yeah.
And then let's do a static piece. Wow, I've never had that happen, but yeah, okay.
Right, Alpha, start pushing down the road.
Okay.
Take it slow, make sure you're not going to get dicks by anyone. Not on the map where you split off, just call.
Copy that. Roger. Solid copy. Copy.
Alpha, setting speed to combat pace, over.
Copy.
Solid copy. Copy. On the way. On the way.
Alright, Tiger Girls, do not pull up, please, and spread out.
On the way. Copy.
Yeah, I could have probably just set a trigger where if they like started moving out, it would
Solid copy. On the way. On the way.
make them go, but you know, I didn't feel like scripting. Geez, getting by that river just...
Taking point with my detector.
Whew, that made a lot of noise. But alright, let's see. I'm gonna keep these guys aware. Let's also go to our global skill here. I'm gonna go ahead, let's set up our standard 90, 35, 50, 50. I'm gonna bump it down to 30 today to be a little on the nice side. But, alright, op has officially begun. We've set up what we need to. How are you all doing? I can also build a few more positions in here. But I won't go too crazy because I don't want to distract that
Ice Dragon, can you just say?
AC-47 here. Let them have a little bit of fun with it, you know? If they just spot a million different positions, it's gonna make their job of actually finding stuff a little more difficult than it needs to be.
River, please.
Welcome.
I'm gonna go ahead and throw a box patrol right there to see if they're actually gonna follow up that MSR. Let's see, they're out of view from the boats. I'll go ahead and start deleting them. Again, to have that nice little cinematic, boats are leaving the area. We got 30 players on this operation. Good number to work with a full arsenal like this one. And we also have a two-man group of Skelly, a T3, and Tempestal, a T4, doing recon. That is entirely fair. Alright, so Air's already been doing some recon here. But I'm gonna set up... Again, mostly I'm using the guerrilla forces. I'm just trying to set up some big patrols here. Because I can always take from those units and send them out. But this thick jungle is going to be a nightmare to recon. At least from the air. So we're gonna set it up as we keep things going here. But I can scroll in and listen to them. And you know what? I'm going to, we're going to throw them a little curveball here. I'm going to grab, because this is enemy territory, we're going to grab a truck. We'll do a Zill. And I'm going to fill it with VC. I don't see any man pads on the AA, guys, which is good. Honestly, I think I only need one squad for that. But I'm just going to send them down the road. And then we also got that patrolling group right there.
It would be to me, not much for you.
So, Slushy's out on front. What does he have? He's got a suppressed M16. I see a few other suppressed MC-16, some M60s, the Stoner Commando, that's my personal favorite gun, RPD, M16 with 203,
GC forces be advised,
some more Commando variants.
Which doesn't look like it's meant to belong in this time period. So we're going to work east to west and then proceed clearing places out just to look at our caches, and then Jason move 230.
Yeah, so they've been doing a good job reconning everything here. And we got an M14 in play as well. Cool.
Good copy.
So yeah, roughly moving east to west.
Wow, so they're going to bypass what I have set up right here. Barely. Interesting. Why suppressed M16 if you're on point? I don't ask the questions here. It was a full arsenal. They're allowed to take whatever they want because it's quote-unquote SOG. And wow, yep, nope, they're going to completely bypass that truck. Funny how that just worked. But we do have this patrolling group.
When there are reinserts, can you let me know when there's 3 so I'm not flying back for 1 to see it?
This is high A for him. I'll let you know when there's 3.
Word.
Dr. Boom just got shot in the ass.
Ground, fire from northeast, question mark?
Northwest.
So that's gonna make, okay, I didn't mean for it to play like that. I meant for this to kind of run into them, they'd shoot it up immediately, but instead this is gonna turn into a massive amount of guys are gonna get out and go check out what's going on. So let's see, Dr. Boom, I saw him go down. He is back up though. He lost his heartbeat, but it came back.
Hold on the EGLs.
Ground, just to reiterate, yes.
Galil is singing Vietnam, Fortunate Son. And he's got a little mini M14. Oh, that's so cute. Yeah, you can hear some of those suppressed rifles in action. More napalm grenades being thrown. That squad is pretty much dead, but we have this massive group back here. And then this river's too thin for me to put a boat through, so...
We can push a bit closer, try and cross the river and see a bit, but it's upslope at this time. Or we can hold off and head to a different place.
Hayford. Alright, ground force continue on task.
I'm not going to put an outbound patrol down there. No one's looking right at the giant amount of VC right there. Who is this? Is that Hadav? No, it's Hawk. That's a new guy. Devil doesn't also notice the giant amount of dudes. I'm going to RC one. And I get shot. Whew. Gotta always remember, guys, to pull your 360 security, because you never know what might be right there, but this squad is dealing with all that.
Towards the southwest and start disengaging from it.
I don't have anything else I want to send down. Again, keep the first contact light if you can, unless they're like right on top of the objective, but try to ease them into things.
Bravo, stop pulling.
And I just heard some explosions. I think that was my AAA starting to fire at him. Yep. No damage. But that was definitely the flak of the ZPU or the 23mm firing. So we have Galil down over here. Hawk is next to him. I'm going to try to get him up. A few other guys bandaging. And I have a few guys that are crippled, and I think they're just going to try to fall back, so I'm going to pull them back accordingly. And we got this large group over here as well. Thought I just heard some gunshots, but I think that was still from stuff back here. They just annihilated that guy. Good old M14s. One of them has a shotgun. I love it. I just love seeing how you build your kit is a really good way to show, like, what type of a player you are in Arma 3. So, someone like me, I really like the Stoner Commando, but that's because it's also, like, the most overpowered weapon in the game, and I just like feeling like a god mowing down squads upon squads of VC with that gun. How am I gonna do late joiners? That'll be interesting. I'll teleport out to him and figure something out. But you have other people that will take whatever they think is practical to them, or a little metagamey like a suppressed M16, they'll take like the most OP stuff they can find, or you'll have people that'll take like grenade launchers, that'll either try to fill like roles out that no one else is taking, or they'll just take a, you know, the grenade launcher, just, you know, be that type of guy, and then they'll start singing, you know, Fortunate Son, and other, songs of the time, you know, going for the role play. And then it's also interesting to see who takes the 20-round magazines, who takes the 30-round magazines, because again, it shows you the type of players that you're dealing with, and I just love seeing the variety. You know, I'm happy that not everyone took an M16 or an M60, you know? There's a little bit of variety here, but even then, we're still seeing a big variation of that, so... It's just me, personally. Yeah, I'm thinking about making the late joiner a POW, so...
Bravo's up.
Hey, Como. Hi. You're going to be an escaped POW. Do you have a compass?
Bravo's moving.
Let me see.
Hit K. Alright, I'm gonna teleport you to their west. You're just gonna run east and say you're an escaped POW, but you don't know anything. Alright?
Alright.
That sound good?
I can.
Cool. Well, I would make him a captive, but they're not gonna hit any fortifications sooner or later, so... I'd rather have him start playing, even though he won't have a gun. But, you know, it'll get him in the fight a little earlier. So that is definitely...
Jason, stop moving, please.
The flak starting to fire.
Good copy.
So what we can hear their interactions, but that's the, again, the AC-130. Flying high. The flak is detonating way earlier than the AC-130 can... oh, no, she did take a hit. Yeah, so a little bit of damage on her. She might be forced to go out and land. Yeah, so that's the 23mm firing. Just because the flak goes off right here, it can still go up in that direction. I mean, she looks okay. I think she's firing back.
POW,
okay.
If you can engage it, kill that.
I'm gonna give you one.
So I gotta wonder where they were firing back here. I don't see any wounded markers, though, so I think it was just misses. And we still got this team maneuvering back over here. So it looks like they're giving Como, he's getting an M1911, 1911. I keep calling it 19, I'm sorry. People get mad when I say that. We also have a little bit of rain. I also added a little bit of overcast to give it a little bit of a darker theme, because again, environment control is one of the few very few mission makers or Zeus's focus on it, and I'm gonna try to fix that because it's such a really cool aspect. Because if this was the normal time, it would just be bright, it would feel a little more up cheery, but you know, for SOG, I want it to be a little more gritty. But I hear these guys laughing, they're telling jokes, they're having a good time. That's the type of atmosphere you want in these types of operations. And yep, they're gonna go RTB and repair. Now to show you guys, the way I have things structured on the mission for logistics at least, because I made a few adjustments here, is anyone can do a full repair as long as they have a toolkit and are near a repair facility or vehicle. They have a repair vehicle back at base, their arsenal, so they can pull the toolkit out, and then they should be able to do the full repair. But these guys don't read the settings at all, so who knows. But by the way, let me
We're down to 7.8, we'll cross over here and then we'll go to
I'm going to show you guys what I wrote for them.
which will be like southeast.
So it basically just talks about how they spawn in, where the arsenals are, what items are blacklisted. By the way, if you put the line of code that in their inits, and when I say there, I mean anything you want to turn to an arsenal. If you put the line of code that turns it into an arsenal, Ace Arsenal specifically, because there's 2 different types, but the Ace Arsenal is superior. You can go into that item, scroll down, there'll be an option for an Ace Arsenal, and then you can blacklist certain items. So I found that out, and then it blacklists stuff from that full arsenal, so I can blacklist GPSs, certain items that spawn in AI, anything else, in this case, non-RF radios, because that was an issue last time because no one, so we still had people come in and do that. So pilots, I talked about what we gave them,
We went to investigate with the Alpha Mark,
and then their triple RVIX when they reinsert,
with some bush camouflage netting on it.
and then just the 2 objectives.
No gooks in trees. I would not seen any AA.
Overall, I mean, again, I'm trying to promote a little bit of reading here and there.
Push direct south.
Because they don't read at all, and it annoys me when I write something down and they ignore it.
Just to provide a blocking force to the west.
Good copy, Alpha moving.
Go again for Bravo.
Just move south by about 200-300 meters. And then you'll get into a big open area, push cover around like a big open area, and then block anyone coming from the west.
Oh, I know what's that. I know you ignore me all the time. A lot of people ignore me. I'm used to it. Alright, so they got this landed. They're going to keep the Vic down here because I told them if they pull it up, they might have trouble turning it around. But yeah, that puppy is... Woo, she took another few hits. She was up to 68 or 69%. Now she's down to 48. So they need to cut the engine on her. And then go up, get the R&R Vix, and move them back down. And they should be able to do a full repair. If not, they can talk to me on 5-0, or if they'll probably say something on side, and then I'll laugh at them and go, well, if you read the settings...
Jason, correct, south, east, no.
Nope.
Contact.
Or where the fire's coming from.
Village over.
There are the gunshots. I'm going to set these guys to come in quickly.
Bravo, zero.
100 meters from the area for 3.
Copy.
Yeah, so this is a dish gun, a PKM. I'm going to send it down here to flank. I don't really like how that guy on the back can turn out of the vehicle to set up the gun, but it can't be helped. So Slushy is down on his own over here. They can reinsert by a paradrop, so not too concerned because the last one was 1 life. This one I'm just trying to make it a little more fun for him.
Sorry, I took a straight hit.
But I'm going to go ahead and do an ungarrison here. And that's going to cause these guys to start running around. And now the huts are on fire because gunshots are going through. You probably don't want to be in there, Hunter, because you're going to get hurt. So that dude was killed. I'm going to go ahead and G-key this guy. And looks like Slushy woke back up and pulled back.
Alright, Alpha, check the building for
Hunter ran up, shot the gunner out on this, but now he's getting mag dumped by this one AK guy.
Reports of a vehicle full of weaponry and all that. What are our orders on that?
And we're seeing these guys now pulling around.
That's it. Demo charge it.
Good copy.
Demo charge it once clear.
It looks like he woke up and he was saying that hurt. But yeah, now so you're seeing some of the huts burn down, get destroyed. We got a floating body right here. I try to delete that when I can, but... Guys, this isn't an ammo cache. See, I knew it. I said in the beginning, if I put even one ammo thing, they're gonna think this is the ammo cache. But no, that is a medical cache. And again, find and destroy a rumored large ammo cache. I should have put large in bold letters. That might have helped them, but yeah. And VCOM is on, yes.
We're gonna go ahead and dead down the vehicle.
No, yeah, make sure everyone's clear.
So I'm gonna put these guys in a cross formation. They're moving this around. Bogan might have a dude come around on him. That was a grease gun. And they've put a sit-down Dishka over here. And we're hearing some suppressive fire from the back. So I tried to make a pincer movement here, but only the lead guy moved out, so. It's okay.
Just west, not southwest, west.
So some people that are still back here, they need to pull out because not everyone, they're pushing the contact instead of moving back. So now Eda's running up to yell at them to pull back. Well, I mean, yeah, smoke grenades and pulling back would be great. Empire still not.
Throwing covering smoke behind us, make sure we can get out easily.
Empire is gonna be in a lot of trouble right here. Because these guys are all shooting at him. You know, I'm gonna break them all apart and just send them ahead, and they'll loop around with Empire here. You didn't get left behind, you little shit. You got yelled at to move and you stayed.
Come on, let's go.
He just got shot in the back. No, he's gonna be killed and then have to get a reinsert. So yeah, unless they come back to grab him, but I doubt it. But I mean, Eda did the right thing. He told the three guys that were back here to move back. Empire pushed more, even though he was next to the other guy that went back, and there was another guy to his left that went back.
The fact that we had some guys still in the town, I was refusing to leave.
But yeah, I mean, since this is a casual community,
I tell you to run, you fucking run.
Not really any punishment for it, but you know, I'll punish you as a Zeus because you literally just defied what you were told to do. And yeah, no, you're gonna get a reinsert for that. If I catch you doing something like that, Because let's say the squad then decides to go back and try to pick him up.
Hey, ground, chance air might be able to soften up the next objective, over.
You know, and the squad gets stuck there, and then I have more QRF coming, and next thing you know, you're gonna have another Black Hawk Down event compared to, you know, last week's, not last week's, but the last, SOG operation I did a few weeks ago. You know? It just gets worse and worse. How do you survive that long? Because the AI, fun fact, the AI settings I use are very freaking forgiving. And people still like to critique me and say the AI are too accurate or too bullshitty. I'm like, ha! Funny. Whatever. We'll see if he complains in debrief, and I'll just laugh at him. Because now I can listen to their local comms, so I'll know when people are told to leave and when they don't follow orders and shit.
Southern side of Bin Park. We're going to move further south to the black circled area with the red dot by Kings and Iceberg. We've seen a few open doors, so we think AI may have displaced from positions and start moving northeast to your course.
Hey, firm.
This guy, I wanted him in the gun, but he just changed to that one instead.
Get through the tree line, I can fire a couple of smoke rounds up in the air.
Pressing probably fire him at the building.
Put a patrol in there.
Good job, man.
Let's see, 30 minutes in, so far so good. Why do we have all this back here? Radio objects. Alright, I'm not going to touch that in case it's something tied to scripts. I don't want to break my mission file midway through. And he's dead. Ground, this is high, just to let you know there will be 1x reinsert back at base. I know Air told me to tell them when there were 3, but I'll just mention when there are there. Over.
Word. If the dude's there for like more than 5 minutes, I'll come back and get him.
Paper. Yeah, so I had these squads coming back because this is directly from the first AO to the next. Because these guys went direct, so now we're going to have the next firefight right here. So you're hearing that flak firing off again. And you can hear them firing down. I just don't know what they're firing at, because those bullets are probably having a really big trace effect.
Along the edge.
Jason, tell you guys to spread out, please.
Yeah, so they're being told to spread out. I'm going to start prepping,
Ground, this is Reki. Saw additional treasure fire coming in from the far western side of Pos, northwest of our position. There may be QRF.
We're going to send a lot of dudes here.
Hey,
Oh, cool, they can all fit in there. So we're going to do a get out. It's a little close than what I usually do for QRF these days, and since I've already spawned some squads, but with Vietnam, especially for a full arsenal thing, and when they have a gunship in the air, I will be a little more spammy with my AI here, because, you know, you gotta make these 30 guys feel like they're getting surrounded. The Vincer just went down. I mean, they're all set to medics, too. This is meant to be a really forgiving type of operation for the players here, because it's just supposed to have fun to kill a bunch of dudes. So I'm wondering if they'll hear the English guys start yelling. Yeah, there's no way for them to do extracts here. Ooh. They just clipped one of these guys in the arm and he didn't die. Wow. So, I mean, that just goes to show if they do get shot in the limbs, it's not an insta-kill.
Yeah, I'm inside now.
Seeing a little bit of smoke there. They're trying to fire back.
Hey, firm, I'm on the position now. Can you start clearing through the rest of the village, please? Bravo, starting in a second.
Good copy.
Bravo is going to be in front village.
Yeah, so 26 for, or 25 point something damage, technically. This is high, send message.
2x MIA troops on my location. How come?
Roger. Be advised, this is how we're going to extract them break. I will send an AI-controlled Huey Slick to a location of your choice to pick them up, break. But you need to make sure that the position is clear of any AAA threats. Over.
Hey, from good cop.
Yeah, so they found those two. They'll find the other two right there, and we got this big amount of dudes coming down right here. So again, you know, things I didn't think about making this mission, I just improvise right off the bat. They're none the wiser. You know, it's like a DM with D&D. You can literally just make something up and it'll be fine. But, I mean, so far they've really just cut through everything. They're working as one big cohesive group. We got another team now coming around that can potentially flank it, but things are doing quite well. These two guys, they ran into something over here. So I might send, I'll wait a few minutes and I'll send another Ural truck. So I'm going to go ahead and prep that. That'll come from down here, and then I'll send that up in a little bit, just as QRF to that one position. Let's see, Slushy's a little out. Roger, keep me in the loop, out. Let's see, I'll wait till about 46 or 47, then I'll prep that over there. Hey, Wolf, how you doing? I gotta be careful with the first word in your name, because apparently if I say that, I also could possibly get Twitch banned. Don't you love Twitch? I love Twitch. It's so great. Sarcasm. But yeah, no, so far, these guys have been doing really well, but again, you have to consider it only takes one little screw up to then compound into something major, so we just gotta make sure that that screw up doesn't happen. So that was DaVincer's body. I'm not going to delete it. I'm just going to teleport him back to where he died.
But we'll have to wait until the POWs are up.
So we got another group of 2 POWs over here, another close one right there, and then the next group isn't for all the way up there. And I can always just make some more, you know?
At the moment, contacts coming in from the north and the west are moving over to our east side.
But they've brought some entrenching tools and dug that up. And you're seeing them shoot out where they can. At those units over there. So it's about 46. Let's go ahead, get those 2 things of VC in. Let's go ahead and... we'll make them actually like standard VC guys. So I'm thinking 2nd Battalion. No, that's commandos. I forgot. 324th is guys with... this is NVA. I'm so dumb. That's why I was so confused. I'm like, these... I don't recognize these numbers for VC. Because I'm just silly. I'll mix a recon team with them. Go ahead, send that up there. Alright, so DeVincer's back.
Yeah, looking good, looking...
Hey, so I'm gonna teleport you where your body is, okay? Cool.
Bravo here, we set up a Bravo mark into buildings. Going with back on the southwest.
Oh, he's right there. Even better. Boop. So, you sometimes hear it, the local chatter of both the VC guys, but the English, the American guys, excuse me, also give it, so it kind of tips them off where, the, POWs are, so it works out. Hold on. This is high, send message.
We're ready for last look now.
Hey, firm, give me a grid ref, and I will send it break. It'll come from the airfield where the, AC-47 is. It'll come from your northeast, over.
Copy. Grid space as follows: 061066, marked with blue smoke. How copy?
Roger, 061066. Bird ETA will be about 4 mics, over.
Good. Copy, last. Right, Alpha Bravo, go half the time, good.
They allegedly marked it with smoke. It's going to be a little difficult because there is AAA right here, but hopefully the chopper will come in time. 061066 is about...
Alpha be advised, we have eyes on the BTR, unmanned, over. Prep charges.
Hey, firm, we should be expecting this slick in at 48 minutes to the hour. Sorry. Just before 10 to the hour.
Divide, take 2 more POWs.
Hey, firm, start moving over to the east side of town.
I love doing that.
Ground.
Send.
There's a BTR right here. Oh, it's probably... Oh, damn, Bogan just mag-dumped me. But yeah, they never checked their... Like, there's a vehicle right here. Oh, it must be clear then, since I didn't find anyone in the vehicle. No, he's just chilling outside the bushes.
Hey, firm.
I don't even try to hide them anymore. Like, I'll put them in an obvious spot, and they just won't check their corner. It's hilarious. Meanwhile, I'm going to send these guys up over here to start clearing that out. I can go ahead, delete more bodies, delete the truck.
Ground, this is Alpha. Be advised, we're going to call in air to us to make sure the area is clear by doing a little strafe on the tree lines to our north.
That's attached to somebody.
Coming out of it.
Oh shit, 47 went down.
Displaced into the other transport because the speed was up.
And that's going to take a few minutes to get back, so they're going to transport the reinsert in the meantime. And let's see, VC... Let's see if we can get some guys from the 8th here. Let them kind of quote-unquote regroup. There's the, So that went down about 5 minutes ago, jeez.
What didn't we do was a better question.
Fucking no.
Mate, the guns on that were so wildly inaccurate, I may as well be shooting my hopes and dreams at them.
So for the record, I have been asked by these guys for about a year to make an op with the AC-47. So I gave them an op with the AC-47. And apparently the gun is too accurate now for them to use it, so... Shrug. I literally make ops based off of what people ask me to do, and, you know...
Ground
Whatever.
Up, but be advised, we have one more building that's
Turns out it's
northwest,
crap.
about 200 meters from the nearest building from this main town. Would you like us to check it out or leave it be?
Yeah, just go check out quickly.
That's a spare wheel.
Marked
Why?
on map as Lcpl Ice.
Where did that? What?
Ground
It's
high,
gone.
you see on the bird.
Why was there a spare wheel flying? You know, I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. Ground, this is high. Little break. Huey is about 20 seconds out. Recommend you pop smoke now. Over.
Smoke's going out now, please smoke.
Beep.
It might be a little tight, Simo.
Oh my god, give me... Yeah, I forgot Zeus cash. That's fine. Yeah, a little tight, he says. There's the reinsert getting dropped off.
Jason, provide cover for the...
I have two teams with you already. We're coming back right now.
Well, that happened.
B5's helo crashed. I'm an unknown on GC.
Be advised, where the fuck did that gunfire come from?
The gunfire came from the northwest, approximately 800 meters.
Good copy.
So I think the AI could have actually made that LZ if they start getting shot by the two ZPUs right here. And I did say, hey, make sure it's clear of AA, and
Very dangerous.
it was not clear of AA, so these guys are going to be in a world of hurt.
Exactly. Pilots are dead. And then about the POWs and GC.
POWs that came from the southeasternmost building are safe. We are under attack by groups now.
Alright, so we got some guys coming around over here. We still have some squads taking their time to get into this AO. I put these guys down a while ago. They're still... It doesn't really seem like they've moved that much. Meanwhile, Iceberg... Okay.
Ground Command, you still on net? This is 2IC. This is...
Well, let's see what happens now.
We got an infantry squad coming down the west on the MSR where the purple dot is.
So when Ground comes back and messages me, I'm going to say, hey, recommend you pick an LZ outside of the literal center of the AO. You know, like, maybe that wasn't the smartest of ideas, but hey, you win some, you lose some.
Be advised, after all squads on this frequency, I recommend you have your defensive team former 360 while you have your medic working double time.
So, he was getting lit up by the pilot, which was an AI, was getting lit up by these, I think only one ZPU gun, because the other one was covered by the Ural at that low of a rate, but it started hitting it. And then the Huey flew a little too close to a tree, took some more damage from hitting the tree, and then you saw the pilot start to bail out and then it lean in. I thought about end keying the Huey, but I'm like, no, that's going to be too mean because there's 3 guys right next to it and I don't want to be that much of a dick. And then it still blew up. So I'm like, oh, okay. You can hear that suppressed M14. It sounds like a little spud gun, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, I mean, in hindsight, this is the center of the AO, this question mark, because I usually do that to indicate a zone. So maybe landing right in the center of the AO isn't the smartest idea. Meanwhile, we have 4 guys out here about to fight like 40 dudes. That's gonna be messy. And these guys are taking off with the AC-47 again.
enemy infantry squad is just south of that west MSR.
Look at all the bandages down by, and there's a lot of cook-off. I'm surprised they haven't bled out by now, so they probably, actually, no, just for reference, when you have someone that got, like, screwed by cook-off or something, first thing you want to do is check their blood. If they have a fatal amount of blood, get someone else to come help you immediately, because you need to put a blood bag in them to counteract the fatal amount loss, because they're going to die any second at that point. And then you need to start, you know, tourniqueting and bandaging, but people in this community rarely use tourniquets. I still give them to every dude. I used to give 4, now I only give 2. Because usually you'll find someone in your squad that doesn't want his. Seymour just got blown away. But then you just, you know, blood bag and bandage and repeat. So, I mean, these guys were kind of pushed up on their own a little too fast here. I think they're trying to repair this Vic, which explains the wheel right there, but now we're going to have a lot of dudes come down.
Southwest, 055, 057, with bumped into the patrol, roaming around it twice now. They seem to be quite persistent in keeping us away.
Yeah, I'm going to have this guy, like this large group, just circle.
Trying to secure the town we're
So these guys, again, at this point, you smoke and you run, but I think they're going to try to last stand this instead, because they can't always just reinsert. Danny is still down. We do have a KIA. Ooh.
Alright, 2IC, in case you didn't know, we got heavy infantry over here north and south of this west MSR. Copy, also spotted.
They're in the trees, man.
West and maybe to the south, so like I said, gather on the...
Oh, so this is just a patrol. I'm gonna have them run up to town.
Fortified. Copy.
Break. Do we still have an AC-47 up? Over.
Wave 1.
Are you guys trying to call out the AC-47 as hostile?
No, I'm trying to call the AC-47 to kill the hostiles.
What are you trying to get us to kill?
If I have a mass force coming in from the west, I can mark them with red smoke.
That'd be useful.
Good copy, prepare, pop in red smoke.
This is hide any ground asset. Be advised, you do have a reinsert back at base. Over.
Smoke is being pumped.
Do I see airplane giving command back to...
Wow, so I actually landed really close to the AA site. Smoke was really far from that, but they might actually take out the main AA site. We also have a secondary one right here, which is the single 23mm.
Red smoke over.
She's back on that.
Welcome back, GC.
Reacting GC, further update on that.
Yeah, you can only see a few of the tracers getting through because the tracers run out by the time they get down there. But I think it's going over their heads because that smoked area is pretty far out.
Statics on rooftops.
Well, these 4 guys have stayed alive, killed quite a few guys. And looks like Danny, at least it sounds like he's back up.
Ground Force, how was that run? Because that's all you're gonna get.
You killed some of them, help, thank you.
Word.
Seymour's trying to set up here, he just got hit. Trying to hit those guys out in the open. Oh, just got hit again. You just get into cover or something.
We're currently calling a force to the west over. Currently have different squads working on this. I have my green team on medics and everyone.
This rate, I don't think we're gonna get to mission 3, which is what I figured. That's okay. We still have these 2 guys that have been running around. Are they setting up? They're setting up claymore traps. Oh, that's funny.
Bravo here. Just hold up a few people that were holding in the west.
Alright, so I see 3 purple right here. We might have 1 down. Yeah, 1 died probably in the chopper crash. That's a pilot. That was a player. 2 other pilots, 4th pilot's right there because he fell out in a tree. And then the other X's I'm seeing are, oh, there he is. Yeah, it's just died in crossfire, it happens. So I think they're trying to, yep, they're trying to get the machine gun on that Vic. I'm surprised they weren't using it earlier. And looks like some of them have pulled back. Seymour's still up there, though. And they're digging a few more trenches.
For the contact looks relatively clear right now from the west.
And now this group start coming in. And I'll give another 5 minutes and I'll start set up a Ural. I think Iceberg is flying the AC-47, so if you want to get his POV, feel free. What the heck?
Scary, how are you getting?
Would have been fine. We're trying to fake this NBA patrol with patrol, but they just blind damage.
That plane does not want to seem to respawn because it's definitely been more than 5 minutes, so...
Right, game one from here. Get these POWs out and then start pushing southeast towards the second southernmost mark and then towards the southernmost mark.
Go ahead and just put that back. Don't know why that Vic's not respawning, because it's synced to the respawn marker like the others.
Bravo, you copy last.
Bravo, you come again?
What we're going to do is going to get these POWs out and start pushing south towards...
We'll just delete it and make sure it doesn't respawn.
8 to 16 first, and then towards the far south.
Alright, we're gonna wait 3 minutes and then send in another group.
Then towards the far south.
Copy towards the yellow mark, pulled up.
Over.
This is Alpha Elite, be advised, we are currently counting 3 to 4 casualties on our team, over.
Copy, get them out first, please.
Copy.
Oh, you're one of the POWs.
Hello.
Yeah, so these guys are still over here, and they're still being hunted down. They might be enveloped by those guys in a second. I haven't really been sending anything against them. Wow, one of them actually brought up Bergen.
Rose, ready to move.
A firm, standby. Ground high.
This is highest message.
We're ready for a second attempt, so I don't get a tail right to the base this time.
Second attempt, where? For what?
Picking up the dudes.
Same LZ?
Over.
Roger, standby, dispatching chopper. Okay!
Contacts to the north, please. Make sure it's clear.
It's okay if they don't learn, right? Yeah, that's okay.
You die.
I set up a mine and killed 10.
You set up a mine and killed 10?
No, I'm getting surrounded.
Oh my god, that's gold. You set it, I was wondering why temp was down. You killed him with a mine? Jesus Christ. Ground, this is high. Chopper has been dispatched. ETA about 3.5 mics, over.
Copy.
Ground, if you like, I can send a team or two to Ricky's position, over.
Just push your defensive position around the area for the time being. So we don't get repeated last one.
I'm just here to give them an up. And that's all I'm gonna do. And I got that pretty much timed.
GC Bravo's position.
Bravo is on a crash.
We're still literally in the center of the AO. The AA position that shot it down is still there.
Bravo is right next to you.
This is off. We're currently watching our northern,
There goes
western, and
10
southern
Pestle.
flanks. Bravo, do me a favor, watch the east, and we should be good.
Bravo, guys, on top.
Just as they were taking off with the plane. Oof. Yeah, so he spawns in just as that's being heard. Big ripperoonie. Alright, we're going to delete a few bodies here. And it's gonna line up again with that helicopter.
Yeah?
So when you gonna be back on station?
Say again, people were talking in the back.
How copy you on the station?
I am dropping reinserts.
Jeez, Skelly just got blown away.
I am going to teach Az how to land, apparently.
Oh boy.
My frames dropped to 2 as I hit the top.
Oh, whoa, okay, that was inappropriate. Whoa, why is there that in the, okay, yeah, why? What? Hey,
Same place you were before?
delete the VOD. Don't know why that was there. Be advised, chopper is about 10 to 15 seconds out. Recommend you pop blue smoke.
It's purple this time, I run out of blue.
Say again on the color.
Purple.
Roger.
Coming up from the north.
AFM, push it and destroy it.
Also, ground, be advised, you have another reinsert back at base. Over.
Hi. Hi, this is
Alpha, win that fight, please. Stand by, this is a little busy.
This is high, send message.
Possibility of trying to educate one of the reinserts that followed me footage to jump on the plane 2 clicks away.
I think he heard me say get ready to jump when I tell you to, and he's...
Nice.
No, there's another one jumped like 3 kilometers beforehand, so now he's lost in the jungle.
Those pilots suck.
Ground, this is high. That one was alive long enough to tell me there's an AA site about 200 or 300 from that LZ that probably shot the other helicopter down too. Over.
I'm legit about to say I'll come and fly these myself.
Or you can blow up the AA gun that's like 200 meters.
Alpha, can you push that please and make it not exist anymore?
To the southwest, right?
Echo.
Good copy. Hold line yourselves, you guys, until we come back.
This is high. Pilot was able to say that the gunfire came somewhere from the west, but wasn't able to give me anything more exact. Over.
Copy.
Command, my co-pilot is requesting if he could fly the helicopter to pick them up.
That is a negative. You guys are trained with planes, not helicopters. Over.
Yeah, that's what I told him, but,
Alpha, stay here, provide defense. Bravo, start pushing out contacts if you're not done already.
It doesn't matter if the players flew them, they still get shot down by the ZPU guns. Because those things aggro at a really ridiculous range. Alright, so by now, I think we'd have some infantry coming from the rear, and I'm going to start throwing in NVA dudes. And that's a VC group. I know how to read, I swear. I'm almost going to have to start finding ways to delete more bodies here. I also might start putting artillery down. You know what? Let's do that now. It'll be from off station. We'll do fire support. That way they can hear the whistle too. So we'll do a ranging shot over here. And we'll wait about 45 seconds and then do another one. Because at this rate, they've been here for a little too long. And I think Skelly died too. This rate, we might only get to 1 mission, because I do have a Black Hawk Down theme mission ready too.
landed. We have to go taxi over to him.
Oh shit, Seymour died, but I mean, they're taxiing over, so I can just kill him. and then he can get a reinsert. Because again, he's out on his own, so. Go ahead, kill him off. Edda's gonna have a lot of walking to do as well.
Are there 2 more reinserts over by the trucks, or is this it?
This is it.
Past the door.
Ground, break. Excuse me, pilots, there's a 3rd reinsert. He just respawned over.
Word.
Alright, this one's gonna be a little closer. That's gonna be right next to Devincer.
I'll make sure all these are sat in one position, please.
Yeah, but we're holding.
There's no one in here to call that artillery anymore, so I gotta hold on that. Well, okay, so the Panama op, there's a reason that's never going to be posted and it got scrubbed from the VODs. It's because it is possible to make an op which is too complex for your players. And even though we've used it time and time again, that elevator on the LHD still confounds some of them. So, just not going to bother. We're also starting to see people... Oh, no, that's Kamo. He was a late join I TP'd in. Yeah, we got this group coming back, though. Because, again, I can start pushing from all sides. Because they're right in the middle of the enemy AO. I gotta be careful about these heavy weapon squads, because sometimes they spawn in with iglas. Like that. So I want to make sure I don't have that in there, because I already told them that I wasn't going to throw stuff in like that.
Mark's just on a fucking killing spree with that
gun. Immediately, Devincer's getting shot at.
Southeast of the dam.
But yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna keep gradually throwing infantry in, because the VC will just throw more and more, and eventually, you know, we already have some NVA coming in. We gotta keep mobile here, because if they get pinned, I'll just start hitting them with artillery and stuff. They've been here for way too long. I mean, they could take this truck, though, and move out with it. It's not only shot out a little bit, but... I mean, with this, I can get my fire support back in. And we're going to use a bigger gun, because that's going to make more noise and get their attention. Napalm grenade thrown in, burning 2 of them alive. One guy kissed by the flames. There's my artillery coming in. Gonna wait a little bit. I'll wait another 15 seconds for that to come down. Ed has finally made it back, though. What a chat. So I'll make that one be a little closer. Got that group coming in. Put a recon squad down as well. Yeah, they're dropping a little late. And again, like, there's a AAA firing. There's Seymour falling out and landing on a tree. Jesus Christ. How many times do they have to fly over here to know that there's... This is why I don't like giving them respawnable assets, because they stop caring, you know? So, that's happened.
You're going to be practically the guys pushing around towards the north and northwest now. We're going to hold this place over here, and then you guys are going to basically push around.
All right, I'm gonna inch this even closer, because that was the last one. We still have guys alive over here. We got another new group that's going to be able to PID these things coming in. Hopefully that building's going to stop the shrapnel. Yep. Next one's gonna be by that helicopter in that little grass pit. Because that's the third round that's coming. Rest in peace, Seymour. I mean, I think he ragdolled out of there. But I'm gonna give it to about 16. We'll wait till 16:30 to call the next round in. I'm trying to be nice here.
Alright, Jason, this is you. We're gonna displace a little bit to the northwest on the other side of the village, so the idea has more time to, less time to zero it in. I'll copy.
But, you know, I've been doing my best to balance breaks out here.
Yeah,
they got 40 seconds and they're still all around right here.
So civvies and we'll basically form a bubble around them.
Oh, dear. We got the NVA group now coming in to PID those shots. And we still got guys alive back here. Alright, 20 seconds. It's gonna cause a mass cas, but it's gonna have to force it because they've been here for so freaking long.
I got my red team ground up securing the other side of the road, my green team dealing with POWs, and everyone else is holding security and
guys.
Copy.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, this is like the 4th or 5th shot.
So we did what we could on the southern side, so obviously it's a point of interest.
Oh, rest in peace, Jason. He kept the hostage alive, though. He blocked the shot with his body. Alright, I'm proud of him. Ay, ay, ay. Give it another minute.
Physics, I fucking love you.
Danny just calling out saying he loves the ragdoll physics because they apparently saved him. But yeah, I'm gonna butcher that place in a second. I'll give him another few minutes to figure things out. Here's the recon guy, have a radio. I mean, their squad leader's still alive. There's the radio boyo. Have him come down there to confirm the strike, 7 to careless, and then we'll call in that run. Meanwhile, these guys are all the way back here. They noticed, they pushed out, and there's no contact over here, because I don't know why they didn't move out with the entire force. You know what I mean? They've just been stagnant, so I've just been throwing guys in the general area because they've just stayed there. I'm gonna let them get in position. And I'm gonna call the strike because those guns are ranged in. We're just gonna blanket that area. So there's gonna be a lot of casualties here. And I gotta respawn that plane too. Alright, he's in position. Now as I respawn that plane, we can go ahead.
Ready.
Jason, how's it going?
Jason, down.
Can you run the POWs over quickly and deal with the downed people afterwards?
Hey, this is Ricky to ground.
Hey, hi. There were some explosions at the airbase. What was that?
Yeah, so apparently the plane I gave you for reinsert transport is getting an insufficient error bug, so I have to respawn it manually. So that was that, respawning poorly.
Ground, to ground.
Send.
We've got your AA gun.
Stuff that is really, really difficult to test for.
Just bin the southwest of bin part.
Hey, Vim, can you mark our eyes on? Is the area clear?
No, it's crawling with VC. I think there's 1 or 2 patrols around the southwestern side going clockwise, anti-clockwise. And we've also got about 2 squads worth of it. Contact bring up. We've got the extra QRF coming northbound, heading to bin park on the west, north towards the southern side.
Copy.
Raise back and have a cupcake.
Copy. Sharing's care and make sure you're going to be able to get over here and rent Bravo and how's your situation? Hi, Dragon.
Bravo, here we just ran to that game. Go get them on.
Gotta love dealing with stuff that isn't in the official roster. This is hi, send message. Alright, hate to do this, guys, but... I thought you sent something to me, disregard then. Out.
No, you're not.
Bravo, here we look on the area to northbound. Should be moving west until maybe see it.
He's dead, but I'm still getting the strike called in.
Down, IDF.
Gonna blanket this entire area.
To all squads, this is an obvious message across the fucking road.
So I don't like using IDF. I think it's a really meh way. Like it's kind of a cop-out. But at the same time, if they completely ignore like 4 warning shots going in, you still have to put your foot down. And I gave 4, I gave mortar warning shot, like everything, they still stayed there. So eventually you do have to put your foot down. And I hate to have to do it, but sometimes you just gotta go with it. Meanwhile, we have this group that's now on going off. These guys have set up over here. And again, like not that much distance has been made.
Ground, is that you on the other side of the road?
At least I have the plane now. So the reason this isn't respawning is because C-1A. So C-1A. There it is. Okay, so I don't know why it isn't respawning. I think I said A1 instead of 1A then. But either way, I'll have to look into why that isn't respawning. Probably because its sync broke. I might have accidentally deleted it in the mission maker or whatnot. Yeah, my job is to make sure they have fun, sure, but if they're going to completely disregard artillery and stuff, then I'm not afraid to dunk them. You know, you got to keep it fair, because if you're just unfair and you put it right on top of them right off the bat, that's where it doesn't get fun.
What's your current position? Working on me.
But everyone has their own little style of doing stuff like that anyhow, so...
GC Bravo.
Bravo here.
What's your current position?
Bravo is currently on Hill 50.
Here's what I'm thinking. We're gonna do...
Do northwest.
Hey, firm copied.
Say again, Danny?
Did he just... Maybe doing those low altitude...
Disregard last.
I don't know why they keep doing super low altitude insurgents. Because every time people have died, like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm giving them a literal sandbox to do this, and hold on. Whoa. Something's wrong here.
So with you, we have found give us a few minutes.
Oh, I see. So that was the pancake and play dead maneuver. Got it. Got it. Okay. I don't know why that's the way it is, but it's the way it is. Okay, so these guys decide to attack an AA position from uphill. Usually it doesn't work that way. Yeah. attacking AA positions from uphill is not a good idea because they can just look up at you and end you easily. That's a little messy. I'm gonna go ahead and send this group over here to go clean them up. That's okay. All these ops are learning experiences. Yeah, so Devil, he's not gonna be allowed to leave. He's too exposed, and these guns are kind of like, that's cute. Oh, this has been pretty messy here. I don't think we're gonna have enough time to even do the second op, because I was planning this to be about a 90-minute thing, but these guys just got into the AO and held, and it's all kind of falling apart from there.
Is that Bravo?
Nonetheless, I hope they've enjoyed pew-pewing their guns, but...
Is that to the north?
It's all falling apart a bit. Let's see, if Pot looks at 7:30, that would be 2 hours, 15 minutes from now. Maybe we can get away with the second op. Or we could do motorcycles, but... I mean, if they're not... Like, motorcycles, they have to be in a certain mood for me to trust them to maneuver, because there's a lot of maneuvering in the motorcycles op. And I don't want it to fall apart. So, Dr. Boom just got shot to shit. Oh, that's... okay. What the fuck is that? I've never seen that in Unsun before, but the render distance... You see that? It just disappears.
Found Boomies down.
Past that distance, so I gotta move these things. Okay, that's... I've never seen that in Unsun before, but okay. That explains why the pilots were having trouble finding them too. I've used these things before, so I've never seen that before. Wow. Is that like it for the 23mm, or is that just that one asset? No, the 23mm is fine. Huh. Neat. Yeah, that's some good-ass camo, I guess. I'm gonna write that in, I'm gonna write that in the blacklist right now.
Bravo, where are you?
Believe that ourselves.
Because they are, we have to fuck them.
Let's see. Blacklist, blacklist, blacklist.
Before we get even more over.
2.
Bravo near a marker. We had a shooting truck from somewhere around here. I'm not sure where exactly.
Oh, Avon, you're to our west and yourself, copy.
Alright, writing that in. We haven't had to blacklist something in a while, but right there, that's good enough for me. I don't know, what can you do at that point? I hate seeing those types of issues because then players will piggyback on that being the one reason that they screwed up, and then no one's gonna learn anything in the debrief. Granted, yeah, that sucks, and I didn't know that. Like, yeah, that's definitely major bullshit, but I've used these in the past. We used it in the past SOG op, and it wasn't an issue.
Boop on the plane, the gear says it's fucked.
You have a... It's at full health, just repair it with the repair Vic that you're literally right next to. Question mark. So meanwhile, these two guys are fighting with these guys, but yeah, I guess I'll just stick to the 23mm. I like using the ZPUs, but...
Bravo, are you alive?
Kind of. All fucked up.
Alright, Ice, come on, that's an easy shot. There you go.
We're on the air.
That was within his render distance, so... That thing would disappear, yeah, about right here, but yeah, he would have, okay. That one would have been visible to him. Alright, at this point, I'm gonna G-key that one.
Danny, do me a favor, grab the other motor. The motor should be stopped this closer to you.
Whew.
Somebody.
Meanwhile, we got two guys that have pulled out over here. They're dealing with the last A8 position. But that 23mm, I am not going to bail out because that one I know is working fine. LG is now pulling down. They've been able to get most of their guys up.
Because, you know, charging an AA gun in the open.
Alright, so I'm doing my best to take care of bodies here. I feel bad about that ZPU thing, because, again, like, the amount of weird bugs I'm getting into, I'm gonna completely rewrite how I do my op testing procedure, because there's just been so many weird differentiations of, like, just weird bugs that have happened. So, like, NF, for example, we had to cancel the other day, last Thursday, because if you look down your gun sight, regardless of what type of gun it was, it would give you a 2-second lag spike, and if you had an HDD, it would memory crash you. It's like, how do you even know to test for shit like that? Like, a standard feature in the game of looking down your gun sight, like, I don't know.
Are you down there now?
I don't know anymore.
Yeah, Slushy's putting demo on it, and I'm gonna catch a ride in the chopper out of here.
I'm gonna send these guys up. I'm also gonna send a tank up. Because at this point, this has been...
Ground high.
This is high, send message.
I go for a return to that helo, so it doesn't land in the tree this time. I'll copy.
Roger, dispatching chopper, ETA 5 minutes, over.
Fire in the hole.
Full skill, that's not gonna do anything. Ground is high, chopper spilling up now. Recommend you find a nice open area and then let me know what smoke color you're gonna use. Break. I'll let you know when he's about 30 seconds out, over.
Yeah.
Donnie, this is pilot, reinsert ETA 60 Sierra.
26 seconds, Volker. LZ's moved slightly west, so time to make sure to jump out just before they hit the LZ zone.
Again, I can just keep sending stuff in here because they haven't changed from this spot. You know, SOG, you generally want to be mobile because otherwise you're going to get swarmed, so I'm just going to keep swarming. That tank's going to be way ahead of the infantry just because VCOM, an update, kind of slowed their movement down.
That's very spicy white smoke, heads up.
Same thing, white smoke was really Peter once upon a time.
At least all the AA's down.
Oh yeah.
Alright, look at it get shot down.
There's the landing zone.
T-34 to the road west.
Wow, that is not what I wanted you to be looking at, but okay.
is dead.
Hey Danny, I'm coming back with Fleshy and 2 more POWs.
Copy. We just killed some SOG Forces again.
Yeah, that was like 50 meters north of me.
I'm gonna spawn a few more squads of AI just to bring them in.
Ground, be advised, one of our POWs has a 6th sense and says incoming mortars.
Say again?
One of our POWs probably has a 6th sense or something like that because he just said incoming mortars.
There's no mortars.
Copy. It's probably a common moving tactic of let's launch idea for the people, make sure they move.
Ground, this is high. Be advised, chopper 20 seconds out, awaiting smoke over.
White smoke going out, that's all about that.
Roger, white smoke.
I popped the purple.
So they had to, fun facts, for the Vietnam War, they changed how they did their smoke LZs because of the Vietnam War. Because what happened was, you know, the Viet Cong, they would steal equipment such as radios and smoke grenades. So a pilot would say, hey, pop X colored smoke. And then they'd look at the LZ and then there'd be like 6 different places where that colored smoke was. So what they ended up starting to do was they would wait for the smoke to, they'd wait for the chopper to be in the area, and then they'd let the ground guys pop the smoke, and they would say, hey, we're popping this colored smoke, so then the Huey would say, Roger, going to that colored smoke, so they just go to whichever smoke grenade was popped first.
I gotta see moving the POWs now.
Hey Danny, I'm catching a run on this chopper out of here.
Copy. Advise suppressing fire north at Alpha.
Suppressing fire north, copy.
Ground, this is high. Let me know when I can take the chopper off over.
Stand by.
Exactly what's that?
Jason, is that all?
Yeah, one POW just got shot by a friendly.
Is that all of them out? Right. Helo's clear.
Roger, helo lifting. Just to get it out of the RC.
Alpha Bravo prep to move southwest towards the Urals, the huge position towards the
What are these guys doing? Yeah, so I think the reinserts are the only guys with ammo at this rate.
We're taking lots of contacts to our west. We're holding at this time.
I'm gonna go ahead and start getting some more extra bodies deleted.
Bravo, Hakok.
Just went boom.
Gonna be moving about 220 towards the south, Hakok.
Yeah, at this point, let's see. Let's throw in some more 8-man guerrilla squads. Just as extra bodies, I'll bring them from 3 different vectors.
Once they approach you, we're gonna move 220.
But yeah, at this point, probably not gonna, we'll probably just do one op today, because just this one, it'll probably get into the 2-hour mark, and I don't have any, like, single ops preps, because, I don't trust motorcycle. Ooh, that guy got shot, he is dead. And let me see what else I can do for body cleanup here. I'll delete Rex 2. Leave those chopper ones back there, though, because they look pretty cool. It felt a little framey down here.
Oh, don't press the hill.
Whew.
Down that way, I can see also contacts in between.
Otherwise, I think they're going to go for that southern position and then bugger off. See, I think at this rate, I'm just going to send everything that's outside the AO and start having it crawl in, just to help kind of alleviate the frames, because this many bodies that have been going down. Surprised I haven't hit my unit cap yet, because that is a thing, because I don't have Zeus cache loaded. That'll normally refresh it for me. So we'll probably hit that sooner or later. Yeah, I'm really impressed some of these guys still have ammo, like, hot damn. Luxy just went down. That's because we have a shit ton of VC over here. And I'll go ahead and be nice and not recrew those AA positions, because again, the ZPUs are a little bullshitty. Watch now, that suppressive fire going out.
Recommending we shift southwest.
A lot of grenadier rounds going out as well.
Rounds, watch your flank to the right as well. They're also slipping rounds to our northwest.
Yeah, let's track and find them.
Yeah, that's a big chunk. At this point, we can just tell these guys to well follow the gunshots.
Hi, Commander. Helicopters return to base. Yeah.
Yeah, I gave it a get out order a while ago. It's just trying to find a place to land, I guess.
Well, there was some big, clear, giant paved area for it to land.
Nope, it shows where it is.
Secure it. Be advised, Grant, this is Alpha. We have a hostile transport truck. We can commandeer over.
Do you want me to offload the POWs we got pre-brought back?
Negative, just focus on your objective. Alright, I need him. I'm gonna wait for them to take off. I'll go back and delete that stuff. I think they rescued 5 out of the 8 that were in the AO. 1 died, but overall not too bad considering they should have been wiped earlier on this operation. That's okay. I would say right now there's probably been about 150 to 200 VC that have been killed in this operation. There's still another 100 or so down on the map, and they're gonna probably get up to 300 to 400 by the end of this AO. What concerns me is the small groups of people that are getting left behind right here. Them getting cut off is only gonna make things worse. Because Boom just went down again. And I'm gonna have these guys start circling around.
Good copy.
But again, just following the gunshots at this point.
We got weapon boxes here as well.
Good copy. Do you want me to send my demo?
We've got them here.
Good copy.
I think they're gonna demo.
I'm gonna have my squad across, and then we'll hold.
Yeah, I mean this is just the ammo for the 23mm.
Copy. Push across the river and just hold it there while everyone peels across.
And let's see, that group isn't wanting to move, so I won't force it. That plane's gotten itself cleaned up, so let's see, just do a head count in here. I only count 4. So I guess another died in transit to the helicopter, so 4 out of 8, half, not that bad. But for the amount of guys that have died this AO, not the most effective. You still hear all this gunfire. So I'm gonna do the crazy thing. I'm gonna break them apart and send them into run. This is what I call a swarm. Because that breaks them all apart, makes them go individual, but they'll all move in at their own pace. Makes the server a little laggier too, but based off of what I have going, this is fine with me. Because again, I'm just trying to wrap the A up, because even though They're right within striking distance of this objective. It's probably going to take them about another 45 minutes to get this all done in evac, you know? Oh, I'm getting shot at by a Mosin guy over here. Or whatever the heck that thing is.
Ground ice dragon by the river crossing just west of that little village area.
So just because I don't want them all going to the same exact spot, we can throw these areas around. But I mean, they've essentially become the distraction now. Napalm grenades going out. Hawk is down. Rednex is trying to save him. But here comes the swarm. But this is going to guarantee that we're not going to have enough time for the Blackhawk down up. That's fine. This is high. Send message.
Do we have any friendly artillery support anywhere?
Not at this time for your AO. Break. Your AO is out of range of our guns. Over.
Oh, big sad.
Big sad, I know.
Ground, in chance you can put down a defensive line marker here so anyone without a long range knows what we're doing.
Pull up a Ural behind him. These guys want a last stand, we'll give them a last stand. Rednex is trying to carry Hawk out.
Yes,
Jesus, what was... I don't know, he was like shouting, un-American, un-American. I guess because he was getting shot at, I don't know. Yeah, this is making the swarm come down.
Ground, be advised.
It's at least buying these guys time.
Go over there and yell at Bravo to move.
Tell them not to. It's
Bravo here. If we had artillery, I would draw broken arrow. We are fine.
Oh, they have an aircraft.
Copy, you in which army?
Me and Tempestal.
Okay, that might work.
Me and which army? No, you and what army? Oh, me and this one other guy. Oh, okay, that could work. Remember, guys, 1 or 2 men can make all the difference. I mean that both as a joke and in serious.
Good enemy south. From the defensive line.
Alright, I mean, screw it. Let's keep this going. I mean, if they want to stay in the AO without popping smoke and leaving, let's make this happen. I've looked into trying to find a way to get like a spawn count to show you guys how much AI gets spawned in, but I don't have any, like there's no script I could make to do something like that, or like an overlay. There's just no compatibility. But these guys just put some AT down, got a few kills, which is nice. But at least by pushing them away from the AO, I can then go back and start, you know, deleting bodies. I didn't mean to delete that vehicle, but that's fine. Can now go and delete those wrecks. Okay, so there was gunfire over here, so this AO should be alerted, so I'm going to start sending guys down in that direction. Now we have people trying to get out. More dudes that are down. Oh boy, what a mess.
Okay, literally fucking drop as much smokes as you possibly have.
Thank you.
Color, drop them.
Because I'm just having these guys follow gunshots at this point. Oh, when I say they, I mean the AI here. I'm not going to send the tank up there. I'm going to keep it defensive, but we still have guys over here. I'm going to wait probably like 5-6 minutes at 155, and I'll bring another truck up and bring QRF, because the fight's going to move here, because 2 guys went down. I doubt it was to suppressing shots. I see Seymour wounded right here, and Seymour doesn't have any quiet guns. So that means he was shot at, which means...
Yep.
The VC no. There was an alive guy right there, but...
Ground, are we gonna pull back?
Copy, southwest.
Break contacts, pull southwest.
I'm gonna delete guys that are also stuck.
Heading towards the river, guys.
But hey, on the bright side, people can't claim that I don't give them enough to shoot at. Gonna go ahead and break these guys apart as well, because most of that group seems to be stuck back there. That way those guys kind of pull back if these guys move up, and I'll give it 4.5 minutes before I bring in that next wave of QRF. Doesn't really matter to break this group apart because they're still moving, but at least you're trying to see these guys pull back accordingly. Scully's trying to bring Tempestal back up. What happened to the AC-47? I don't know. He's just opening and closing his wings. It'll respawn. That's the one I've been having to manually respawn, but I don't know. Everything Dr. Boom touches explodes. I'm not even gonna dignify that with a response.
Ground, do we still have any air support up? Over.
I'm trying to reach him now.
I can't delete it till they all get out of it, but alright, that happened. Oh, Skelly, Skelly. You guys were out of the AO. But now the VC. You shot at the VC, so now the VC are back. Oh dear. That's a lot of angry VC boys. We're probably about 350, by the way, for bodies. I try to keep a rough count of what I've been having to kill.
Hi, Trent. I wasn't joking about that, though. Literally, every time he's touched any of these vehicles getting inside of them, they instantly detonate.
I don't know what to tell you.
He's living up to his name, that's what's happening.
I wasn't gonna make that joke.
Alright, Alpha Bravo 1, we're set to move. We'll start pushing towards the south along this road.
Friendly's coming into the east, friendly's coming into the southeast.
Yeah, they're gonna have a lot of people to reinsert here. I think I just accidentally deleted a tire, too. Now they're starting to move out. Alright, so they'll get away from this one hornet nest. They got a small one that they gotta move up to, and that just... That wasn't any of my dudes, because my guys don't have grenade launchers. When I say my guys, the VC don't, so that was their own grenade. Brilliant.
We got multiple wounded here.
Again, I'm just taking care of bodies behind them. I'm going to push that 55 to 2 instead of 155. Give them a little bit more time here, because that mass cat is going to slow them down, because they don't know how to be mobile while they have casualties, you know? I'll be curious to hear how they coordinate getting the reinserts down, too. But there's Devil. I think he's AFK, so that's unfortunate. But they dealt with that first wave pretty well. And we can hear the Grenadier firing stuff up here. And they're picking up guys and moving. Alright, that's good to see. So I think by now... Tank is gonna come check out what's going on. I'm gonna keep it in out of their, you know, short range, but... We'll see how things go. No, the Claymores were set up over here. Again, Tempestal was one of the guys that stepped on one of Skelly's Claymores, and that's why they both went down.
Danny, I got a couple of reinserts for you. Where do you need them? Any ground forces alive in there?
Yes, we're currently moving southwards along the road towards that southwestern objective.
Yeah, Danny went down, that's why.
We're very mobile.
Okay, purple mark, is that what I heard?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
So the T-34 is very much still alive. It's on the road.
Yeah, maybe running in the middle of the road for that tank to see you isn't the best idea. Also, this is a different T-34. And that was a good hit. I don't know why Galil's doing a brownie face on me. Another few more minutes, I'll send this patrol down. Get rid of these bodies back here.
T-34 dealt with, over.
What?
Because he's unconscious and being carried, I guess. I don't know, I always want to take side chat and global chat away, but it's really useful for passing bugs up because they don't know how to do it over radio. But when they pull stuff like that, it's a bit annoying. Yeah, Devil, you gotta wait for the chopper, the plane, excuse me. Yeah, I guess they're gonna do another pass because I don't think any of them dropped there. And again, like, they've been going up the MSR, which is weird. You normally don't want to do that in this situation. Well, at this point, these guys are gonna follow them all the way up here.
Ground Commander, you copy?
Thanks, I'm sent.
Where you at?
I'm just running the road, just peeling back.
Good copy. Rendezvous at the next town, over? Question mark?
Oh,
Yes.
dear. That's right on top of the bad boys, but maybe they'll live.
Freeberg, your wings are folded.
They are?
They are, press enter.
What? What?
Would you look at that?
We're currently pushing down towards those marks town. So
Are you guys... They're taking a piss out of me, I swear to God.
No.
Oops.
Did they all did you go?
Yeah.
Shit.
Sorry. Oh my God, the true X-Wing! Oh my fucking God.
Where are you?
Do you see the burning smoke pillar in the middle of the trees?
What is this op, guys? Do you see why I get depressed and
Point south along the road and you'll see burning T-34.
my effort slowly dwindles because this is what I have to live with?
Just along that road now.
Oh my God.
Genius.
You ever seen a Liru give up on life? Because this is how a Liru gives up on life.
Going high now.
Right, well,
Is that Greyhound, by the way?
It is the Trader. It's the precursor to the Greyhound. This is the C1, the Greyhound's the C2.
Fucking folded wings, man. Alright, it's about the 2-hour mark. I'm gonna Let's go ahead, throw that up. I'm also gonna put another one in and have it go a little further back. And then give me an APC thingamajig here. Give me the Type 63. I haven't used one of those in a very long time. Used to see them all the time when I did our Stoltzka.
Yellow smoke falling from the sky, iceberg, you might be able to see if you click on it.
So there's the yellow smoke arc. There's Hawk. A little rough on that landing, but he'll live. And then these two guys are going to go join the machine gun fire. But this should be a pretty easy to overpower AO. Except a lot of dudes just ran out in the open and got murdered by a machine gun. And the machine gun is still murdering anyone that it can see.
Why am I always getting shot?
This building's empty. Empty down the road. This bitch
Oh,
empty.
I found the ammo cache.
You need a medic to drop back for GC?
Yes, please. Alpha, sit rep.
Look over there.
Fucking shit up.
Shoot that guy.
Bravo, sit rep.
Pull together suspect found one ammo cache here.
Copy that, Bravo. I want you to move to the south.
You just got shot from the left or lost that 1-to-1 fight.
Gunner somewhere southeast. I want you to clear those buildings as well. Bravo.
Yeah, these guys don't even have any smoke.
On the north side of the road.
Can you mark where ground command is?
There's a lot of different ammo caches they got a demo here,
We're
so.
outside on the west side, on the north side of the roads.
I'm gonna go ahead, vary up this group here so they're not all running to the center of the road. Just run it around the road.
Mark ground command position on map.
And this APC got stuck on a tree. Oh, I love the pathfinding of this game. Yeah, we're gonna put a ship in there. Alright, otherwise most of the guys, we're probably at about 400 AI, which is weird because normally my,
Alright, we're working on ground command. He'll be up in about 2 mics.
whatchamacallit, the unit cap would have gotten hit.
Do I see here if you need anything to talk?
Complex come in northwest.
Copy that. Alpha, move just outside of town, west side, to meet contacts northwest.
Be advised, this is Alpha Lead. I do not like that idea. We will get gunned down.
Copy that.
Okay, we gotta get to do the off sewer now. Come here.
I don't know what he was just calling me over, but boom, just got him. This is high, say again, over.
I'm curious, are we gonna be able to do op 2?
Probably not, because this took a little longer than I expected.
There's ground to both. So I see, and give him command back to ground.
Where's my boat? Oh, wow, that's taking its sweet-ass time. Alright, let's see. Let's get some NVA guys to come up. Because you also got to remember, these aren't like 8 or 4-man squads. These can get up to like 12-man. But make sure we delete Strela Boy.
Alright, get the buildings prepped for debt, please guys.
They gotta get these prepped for debt and get out of here. Ah, yes, the Chinese APC. The bane of people standing around. Oh, that was a miss, Ice Dragon. Another AT round went in. That was a kill. Nice. Timor's all the way back here dealing with the stragglers coming in. This isn't a holdout mission, it's just been... I mean, it's felt that way, though, because they keep playing defensive. Alright, we got a charge set right there. There's a lot of different caches they have to demolish. All within that little sector.
Yeah, I got an RPG where you need it.
Yeah, I'll walk to you.
Still have a lot of dudes trickling. I'm gonna go ahead and delete those guys because they're not needed.
Over.
Copy.
Go ahead, take care of the infantry that aren't moving in. I think we're gonna solely stick to NVA at this point.
Bring out one more insert for you. Ready to get up?
Stand by.
Make sure there's no AA. Alright, let's see. What other fun NVA Vic can I send from the rear here? Not any AA. We could probably do something bigger. I don't want to send an AA tank against them. A PT-76, yes.
Element has rigged the entire town of below over.
Hey, tell them to wait one while we grab some stuff.
Good copy.
Perfect. The freaking boat duck tank, whatever the heck. Alright, so I do see one cache is under the map, so that was demolished. They're still rigging this one. That one's rigged. That one I saw a charge on. And those aren't set to explode yet. They're just dropped on the ground.
Ground high.
This is high. Send message.
Just your information. I've already broken temp and I've seen them once it's up.
Say again, you already broken temp?
Yeah.
As in Tempestal?
Yep.
What did you do?
I got a Wednesday while you're streaming.
What?
What do you say while you streaming?
What?
No, Liru is bigger, he gets more.
What? I don't get it.
Alpha Bravo, once you're competent, just play.
Oh my god, devil!
Rigged out.
Hi.
Vehicle coming in from the north. Vehicle coming in from the north.
The AI would have done it. At least with me and I don't aim. I can at least make it a little more accurate.
Stop hitting out the raid we just came in. We'll start.
But here, we're gonna give him a chance because this is TSB, the land of dreams and opportunity. And he's gonna swim up now. The boat's looking away from him. Yeah, maybe. Oh, well, he just got spotted, and
the PT-76.
Comes the boat. Oh no, my PT-76! And I think Devil just shot in the back of the head trying to swim away because he broke the surface, and yeah.
Coming up, guys. Thanks.
Things happen. Badger, that joke was horrible. I approve.
We need to move.
I reckon he's buying a truck to get some distance.
Alright, we're gonna make things come in. They gotta pick a direction and go. Oh, and Skelly's going that way, which might aggro the boats.
Fire forces stop pulling out, no problem.
Start pulling up north.
Seymour is also down.
Ground wave, I just
They managed to find a good hole. As long as they keep driving without getting shot, they should be okay. That was in front of him. Hopefully I didn't just blow him up.
Good copy, so we're pulling to the north now.
Definitely made him shit his pants. Now these guys are gonna have to pull out against just a few guys that are on this vector, so that's a good direction they decide to pull out on. Going to send these guys over as well, when we're gonna basically just do an infantry charge here. Pulling those guys a little too far. Yeah, that should be good. Now it's just a matter of who's gonna get left behind and who is dying, because a lot of dudes are up here. Edda's down on a static up there.
Recce to ground. We took a Euro to get some distance so we can get ahead of you and do some recce, but also to disperse from the contacts.
Yeah, it would have been nice if they loaded more people in that pick. There goes Devil again. Looks like he might have woken up and gotten some shots off, but he was gunned down because a second boat appeared. And this one had a twin front gun. He just a potato. Gets shot, he goes up and then just drops.
I'm up. Ground, be advised, is anyone else left in the town over?
Wait. Hey, you're up?
You should be able to grab it.
Who's that? He tried. I was gonna try to bait him to let him up there, but he jumped down instead. So there goes the caches. I think they just blew up some of their own dudes.
Ground, as Big Miss Dog said, this is a hell of a gender reveal.
So, okay, so this one I'll give them because that building's partially destroyed. This one...
Gravity advised, are we to cross back to the other side of the river over?
Yep.
When you put a charge down and forget to arm the charge. Because if this went off, it would have also done damage to this Vic, but there's none. I can't believe they forgot to rig the charge.
Can you just end key them for me, please?
No, I'm staring at a demo block that doesn't even have the demo thing tied to it, so I can't even end key it to make it explode.
Just put it in it. Oh, fuck's sake.
You chuckleheads. Alright, just get out of my AA. Let's go ahead and index, because we just passed the 2-hour mark.
Can we play the second one? The second one sounded fun.
We won't have enough time because then I'll bleed into potluck and I don't want to do that. We'll keep it for next week. Andy, thanks for the raid of 6. How was the FK up? My chuckleheads have learned the hard way how to communicate in Vietnam. Except that, actually, this is the biggest amount of casualties they've had all up. Usually it's only been like 2 or 3. But this is going to be at least a squad's worth. Ay, ay, ay. And they almost just napalmed themselves.
Don't run into it.
Ground is anyone left on the other side of the river should have been crossed by now, over.
Copy, there's some dudes down there, down, so... Once everyone's over the river, once everyone's over the river...
I don't know if you'd call it realistic.
You know what I mean?
Unless that's the joke, but... No, I just like to... Vietnam just give me an excuse to swarm with AI, because that's how I like to play my Vietnam, is fighting literally swarms of AI, full arsenal, you take what you want, plan ahead, and just stay mobile. Because if you don't stay mobile, you'll get bogged down.
Do it. Someone fucking pick up the women drive.
Alright, ground, this is high, you've broken from contact, I'm gonna go ahead and index.
Roger. Really? Why did you throw a fucking...
They just fucking lit the ourselves on fire!
Hold on the index for the time being.
Holding on index.
Because someone just threw a fucking Molotov into the fucking friendly Zuma side.
Yeah, I saw that.
So I'm gonna go rip a new one. Stop by.
I'll index in a minute. You think they'd hear it? No, no, because that's just gonna rub salt on the wound. No, 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 no. I've literally just been throwing the AI at where the gunshots are, so... Getting their asses whooped and making stupid mistakes? Yeah, I mean... Shrug. Yeah, Don, prep a raid.
Thanks, babe. Someone do around.
I'm not gonna be able to stream Potluck because I got a class. Which is kind of silly because the class is one I've already... It has the, like, nearly identical curriculum of class I've already taken,
I
so...
heard someone say I'm never going to play NAM again before we finished.
I heard that too.
Mission accomplished.
And boys, congratulations, it's a boy.
That's the good one.
Alright, so, that was that. You rescued 4 out of the 8 hostages. 2 died, 2 were not found because they were a little more to the north. You found the ammo cache, blew up some of it. One of you put a charge down on the ammo cache box outside next to the ammo Vic and forgot to rig it, which was weird because I saw one that was rigged, but it disappeared.
It was rigged, though. I heard it beeping.
I don't know what to tell you. It'll beep even if you don't rig it. Like if you put a blank explosive down, it'll still beep. But that's besides the point. There was no damage on the Vic either, so I knew that, like, nothing went off by it, but... Yeah, I mean, these ops, it's meant to be just kind of like an open sandbox. You play around with the arsenal, build what you want, do what you want, but with Vietnam, you gotta stay mobile, because you guys were literally right in the middle of the enemy AO, and I was just sending dudes to gunshots, and for most of that, you stayed in one spot, and then I had to even bring artillery in. First I used mortars, no one reacted. Then I put 4 ranging shots, no one reacted, and I just plateaued one of your squads, because, you know, at that point you're just completely disregarding the artillery, so I don't feel bad about killing you with it.
I know what he was doing anyway.
One mistake on my end is so the AA that was there, it was 2 dual ZPU guns and it's a 23. Apparently, the dual ZPU guns, I've added those to the blacklist because they weren't spawning in unless you were like 50 meters away from them. So once I noticed that, I pulled them behind vehicles and stuff so that the squad that was attacking an AA position uphill, which isn't a smart thing to do, but digression aside. Yeah, exactly, because they weren't rendering in for you because you weren't close enough, because apparently that's what those things do. So I added those to the blacklist, never touching those again. But the quad ZPUs are fine, the 23 millimeters are fine, everything else is fine, but yeah. And then there's the helicopter you kept calling in right next to that site. So it was like, okay. Like, I'll just keep sending these guys to die until you figure it out. But, yeah, that was messy. Also, I now have the excuse of you guys don't have to ask me for an AC-47 anymore. I'm just going to ignore that request from now on.
That thing is doo-doo.
My
Yep.
thoughts and prayers were more impactful than that fucking thing.
I'm glad you
What do you
agree.
think?
Next time
What
I'll
do you
give you a
think?
standard helicopter.
Why do you think I read the option trading notification? I was like, well, that's an AC-47. Nope.
Lamau. Anyway, debrief for leadership and whoever wants to speak. Go ahead.
Ice, do you have that Twitch clip of what happened?
Boy, I'll get that later. Now's not time for that shit.
GC, NAM is NAM. Hope you all had fun. It's a clusterfuck. That's what it's meant to be. So, if you have any problems, DM Liru. It's not my problem. He made the mission. Alpha did alright. They did what they needed to do, but Bravo pretty much the same. It was a bit slow to react in some kinds, but it was attrition. It's NAM. Shit's gonna happen where you get bogged down and eventually you just die down at some point. As well as doing SOG stuff where you're literally slid everywhere. But we reacted well for all things considered, so from what I can say. Anything for me?
Good shit.
Shh, quiet.
You need.
All right, it's quiet time, I guess, because no one else wants to speak up. So, thank you guys for watching. Don's going to go raid somebody. Andy, thanks for the raid right there. I'll make sure to keep painting you. It's because I got depressed over players doing silly stuff, but I don't have enough time to get the second up down. So, go up raid operationally, guys. Go say hi to Brownie for me, and see you tomorrow. I'll try to be on the ground for a TSB op. Initiate the raid, Don. Go ahead.
Throughout the entire squad, basically people just listened to orders, followed what they did. They went actually pretty well.